Granis and Associates, Las Casas Drugs, and by Middle Tennessee Electric. Now, let's go to the ballpark.
Her now the steal out on the perimeter, taking it away the other way.
And we wish you a pleasant good afternoon from Springfield, Missouri.
Lynn
Baseball coming to you.
And
we will have our first full radio broadcast
now a
today
7-0 run
as yesterday or last evening,
by as many as
we
9,
were due to be on radio, but because of the state tournament
right
interest in our local teams,
clear out, let her work on Washington.
we were late getting on, and only got in on the last inning of the postgame show. But we'll do better today. We'll be here for the whole game. Dick Palmer with you as the Raiders come in, suffering a 6-4 loss last night, a game in which they led up until the bottom of the 8th inning, when Missouri State scored 3 times to go ahead and eventually win the game 6-4. So the Raiders come in with a record of 12-10, 2-2 in Conference USA. Missouri State now 13-7, 3-1 in the conference, and they are still undefeated at home. They are 8-0 on their home field, which is Hammond's Field. It's also the field occupied by the Springfield Cardinals, the AA affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals.
She's apparently
and they're
now with it,
they've got a big exhibition game with the Parent Club on Monday night here, which I understand is already a sellout.
Well, she did get away with a walk. Excuse me.
Won't have that problem with
basketball. Floats it out, shoots a
seats today. There'll be plenty of seating in this 8,000 seat stadium, which was opened in 2004. We played here in 2008 against Missouri State, lost a 3-game series.
Depending on the
so we're hoping to do a little bit better at Hammond's Park this year, but we've got to hold a lead when we get one.
One of the referees
led for the entire game yesterday until the bottom of the 8th inning when the Missouri State
So it's going to be on
scored
Savannah Davis after all of that. Her
so
first team second.
Have the game for you today, and we'll also have
Coach Rick on the other,
regular
on the bench, trying to get
show. Let's take a look at what's going
no
on
State
in
inbounds
Conference
straight
USA.
Away, you get to Bruggen.
In games yesterday, Delaware defeated Dallas
James
Baptist
double team.
5-4.
She goes to the ground. That should be walking, no call.
Sam Houston, the 3-2 winner over FIU.
Has it
down
swatted
in
away,
Miami.
and the
Liberty won on the road. They beat Kennesaw State 2-0. Jacksonville State was a winner over Western Kentucky 10-3.
Flashing out to get left
while
wing Contreras looking inside
Louisiana
the
Tech,
they're just going to clear out.
New Mexico
and let her
State
work 1-on-1, fade
13-8.
away, up and in.
Of course,
Blair Boggins
winner here.
10 here already.
So after yesterday's play, Jacksonville State and Louisiana Tech
career high
are tied for the top spot in the conference
career
at 4-0. With Western Kentucky and Missouri State at 3-1, and then you've got Middle Tennessee, Dallas Baptist, and Liberty all at 2-2.
In this first quarter,
Kennesaw, New Mexico State, Sam Houston, and Delaware at 1-3. And FIU is 0-4.
So the Raiders will go for
Jacksonville
the last
State, by the way, 19-4 on the season.
Court, all four
Raiders will be going down there to
Jacksonville
a couple of weekends from now. So let's say
7 seconds
rundown
to go.
of
Boggins
the scores from yesterday. Same teams will be playing today.
Most
games will be earlier than
the
games yesterday, so we'll try with
that's the end of the first quarter.
Good one, John Callum.
For the Raiders, they led by as many as 9. They close it with a 19-14 lead heading to the second quarter. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider athletics.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit. Because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Evans Energy, delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is a smart choice for fueling our energy. Raiders leading it 19
coaching staff led by head coach Jerry Myers.
Actually, they have
in
corrected
his fourth
it.
year.
We went on the board.
Kevin Nichols, Ryan Huber,
but they have corrected
Adam Wisniewski,
into that. So the
Grayson
score
Munyon,
is actually
Chandler Todd is the operations director, and Yusiki Okeda.
Raiders from the field, solid, 7-13, 53%, 1 of 3 on threes, made all 4 free throws. Slow start by Missouri State. Shooting,
Joey Hawkins is their head coach in his second year.
1 of 3 on
Jeff
threes.
Jimenez,
Missouri State, the best rebounding team in the league, and they have a 9-4 edge in that category already. However, committed 7 turnovers that have resulted in 10 of MTSU's points, 10-2 edge there. Raiders have only committed 3 turnovers. Blair Ball is already in double figures.
Missouri State presents a
lineup scorers, Contreras
a little bit different from last year. They brought in a number of grad transfers.
Other side of the ledger, no player with more than 4. That's Macy James.
Spots
Foul
on
trouble,
this ball club
for the Raiders.
And
2 fouls
we will
already.
be looking at
talented
a right-handed pitcher today,
Douglas.
Owen Slater. However, he is
the scoreboard update brought to you by
Sin
Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union.
Been on the
Blue Raider
on the team here.
One of their
This
Middle
is his
Tennessee branch
second year.
locations are online at sin.org.
And for the Blue Raiders, Drew Horn
over in Springfield, Missouri. Midway through the first quarter, the Raiders
played
Coach
at
Nick
Siegel High School,
up 18-17.
And went on to junior college.
On the women's scoreboard at the half,
last year,
FIU
the umpires are
WKU
approaching home plate. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, I'll be talking with Blue Raider
and also
third baseman Brett Bontola. Right now, 2 minutes on the Blue Raider Network from Ben White.
Second quarter.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Raiders by 4 with a basketball in early second quarter.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Already just right it in, the Conference USA Freshman of the Year. 7 times been named the Conference Freshman of the Week, 12 double-doubles. She's already in double-figure scoring.
Whether you're rocking
a dozen right now. Raiders by 6, Bears with a basketball.
Your look says it loud.
Side
you're
to
here
Washington,
for the wins,
turns and
the
goes up
energy and
over
tradition.
for a bucket.
So step up your style and your spirit. Because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down. And every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Visiting with Blue Raider third baseman Brett Von Dolan before the Raiders take on Missouri State in the second game of this series. Tough loss last night, Brett, especially when you lead most of the ball game and it gets away late.
Yeah, it's a tough one to lose. I thought we were going to get that one and come out with a win on Friday, but that's not what happened. And hopefully today we can come out and just do a little bit more than we did yesterday and seal the deal for the second game.
We played well generally yesterday, got an early lead, but we had trouble adding on to it.
Yeah, I would have liked to score a few more runs. We left some runners on base, and I think we could have done a little bit more and helped the pitching staff out, got a little bit more of a lead, and got a little bit more of a cushion to feel safe about that at the end of the game.
Got their starter out after 2 innings, but the guy that came in, we couldn't seem to get to him.
Yeah, I think we did a great job with the starter. The guy that came in was giving us a little bit of problems, and we try to make adjustments, but sometimes it just doesn't go the right way.
Very determined are the Raiders here.
The Von Dolan name has been synonymous with athletics in the Smyrna area for many, many years, so here's one of a long string of athletes.
Yeah, if you're in our family, we don't say that you have to play baseball, but you're gonna. So it's a good family. I mean, I love that all of us have a connection through baseball. We all love it so much, and hopefully it continues to stay that way.
What about other sports?
Maybe a little basketball, but we're not the tallest, so that usually ends once you get to middle school or high school.
Local product there.
Well, you grew up in this area and around a lot of good athletes, not only in the Smyrna area, but the mid-state area in general. So you had a pretty good background coming into middle.
Yeah, it's cool to see all the guys that I've played against or played with throughout the years and keeping up with them, watching them in college. I mean, Nathan Brewer and Cale Vincent, we played together since we were 10 years old, so it's been a fun journey playing with them for this long.
Well, we're playing at a AA ballpark here. I talked to one of your fellow infielders. He said, this infield is wonderful. I wonder what your take is over third base.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I mean, the surface is really nice. I just like the park in general. Sounds great. Everything's nice here.
Nobody likes cold weather baseball, which we had Tuesday night. But do you like playing in – we're going to have heat today. You like playing in hot weather?
Oh, of course. It's good to get a nice lather and get you feeling like you're in game mode. Yeah, hopefully no more cold games like the other day.
This year's ball club is a little bit different from last year, although we've got a lot of the same players, but we've added some really good players coming in, like our center fielder and a catcher first baseman. So they were just perfect fits, I thought.
Yeah, I agree. I think all the guys that we had returned from last year have made some improvements, and that we're a lot better offensively. And Noack and Dean have added a lot to the team as well, like you were saying.
That's Brett Von Dolan, Blue Raider third baseman. Appreciate him visiting with us before the game, and we'll be back. Starting lineup coming up next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290. This is Chip Walters, and I'm honored to be your 2024 MTAR Realtor of the Year. I'm with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates, and like many of you, I've seen the real estate market shift and change. People often ask, Chip, what's really going on? Well, it's a great question, and I believe in answering with solid, factual data. So let's cut through some of the noise. I invite you to reach out. Let's have a conversation about your real estate goals and the current market trends in your neighborhood. You can find all my contact information at choosechip.net.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio, WGNS.
Close to the top of the hour, let's pause for station identification as you listen to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Fouled underneath on the rebound by Beckemeyer. That is going to be her first and team's third. Elena Contreras up on the bench. And media timeout, exactly 5 minutes, halfway point
of our national anthem, which means we're just about ready to play baseball.
Their biggest lead
here
as we
in
go to the break.
Springfield,
The score,
Missouri.
Raiders
Game
33,
2 of the three-game series between the Blue Raiders
is the Blue Raider
and
Network
the
from
Bears.
Van Wagner.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
Cooper Clapp at
what makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See owner's manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
At second base.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850, and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850, and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
The DH and will bat 8.
Take a closer look presented by MTSU with nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads, more than 100 graduate programs. Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, incling more than 50 online degrees. You want a high-quality
Missouri State as they scored
Not too late to apply. Learn more at MTSU.
Come from behind and beat the Raiders by a score of 6-4.
Exactly midway of the second quarter,
Those are
Raiders
your starting lineups
their
brought to you
biggest
by
lead
the Ascend.
33-20 for the game. There you go, 13-21.
Umpires taking their spots. Missouri State
1 3 on threes have made all
heading out to take the field.
Other side, not
umpires,
bad. Really,
Drew
State,
Eaton, who had home plate last night, will be at third base. Kenneth Hyatt will be the first base umpire.
Pretty even rebounding. Missouri State 10-9. However, Missouri State
will be the home plate umpire. He was
and
the
that
first
has
base
contributed
umpire last
to 14
night.
points.
Let's take a look at
turnovers for the Raiders. As a matter of fact, the
Bears defensively,
edge.
they will
Raiders
have
only
Bergman behind the plate.
Turnovers.
Sutherland
Claire Bogus
at third,
already
Fife
with
at
14.
shortstop.
She has 4 rebounds
at
already
second,
this season.
Craigle
She has
at
12
first,
double-doubles.
With
Elena
Knight in
Contreras
left field,
with
Ogunpole in center,
and Verholtz will bring it up for the
Goddard
Raiders.
Will be in right field, and on the mound
Davis,
will
Pfeiffer,
be
and Bogus
right-hander Owen Slater.
Davis
is a
goes
sophomore
inside to Bogus.
from Ontario, Canada, 6'4",
no good.
and 205. Slater
for the Bears.
coming in with a record of 2-2. Earned run average of 5.70, making his 6th appearance and 6th start for the Bears. 23 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 15 earned runs, 25 hits, he has 14 walks, and 16 strikeouts. And he has also hit 3 batters and thrown 6 wild pitches, so he tends to be a little erratic at times.
MTSU has made 6 of its
his last outing
field goal
was a Sunday start
59%
last week at
makes both free
Liberty.
She's got 4 off the
up in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Raiders by 11 with the basketball.
And he lasted only 2 2/3 innings, giving up 4 runs on 5 hits. He had 4 walks.
Trying to go left with it. Now,
in that short stint and 1 strikeout. He was not involved
from behind.
in the decision,
it's going to be on
although
Washington
Liberty won the game by a score
so the rest of this quarter, 4 minutes and 21 seconds of it.
I said he was not involved. He was
Raiders
involved in the decision
in the bonus.
as he took the loss. So that is
Davis
Owen Slater,
inbounds it to Pfeiffer.
the right-hander,
Pfeiffer kicks it left wing.
starting
looks
for
inside for Bogus. Bogus is
Missouri
there. They're going to run
today.
double team. She's going to travel. Blair
He had a good freshman year. Last year made 24 appearances, including 5 starts, and threw a total of 50 innings with a 3-3 record.
With the ball down by 11 as we approach 4
He was a member of the Canadian junior national team when he was in high school.
The Hopkins.
So Slater will take the mound. The throw goes down to second. And stepping to the plate for the Blue Raiders, Owen Nowak, the center fielder.
And it's going to be a jump ball.
He is a junior college transfer out of Wisconsin.
Good defense that time. Contreras on
He
Beckemeyer
had 2 base hits in the game yesterday.
Possession arrow is favoring
left-handed hitter. 375 his average coming into the game.
The Bears, Macy James.
Glad to have you with us, either on the live stream or live on our flagship station, WGNS. First pitch of the game and for a strike. And we are underway at 2:06 on this Saturday afternoon.
Her first, team's 4th. Carson Swaney returns for Savannah Davis.
Raiders got their black tops on.
She
great
now
pants
has 6
and the
off
two-tone
bench
caps.
And 1 opportunity.
Pitch is low for a ball, and the count will go to 1 ball, 1 strike on Nowak. It'll be Nowak, Minnick, and Brett Rogers here in the first inning.
She's a
to face
73%
the right-hander
free throw
Owen
33
Slater.
to 25. Raiders have made 6 of the last 8, but that lead of 13 now down
1
to
ball,
8
1 strike.
with a basketball contract.
And a line drive to left field and a base hit.
They're going to run right
Took
in
that
her.
outside pitch
they go right back inside
to exactly where it was
she
pitched.
Fakes, kicks it
into left field.
3-pointer baseline. Kirsten Verhulst. Bottom that lead company 3-pointer.
So
Verhulst with 5.
As they started the game
lead is
yesterday,
11.
have the
Beckemeyer
first man on base.
Quickly. She's got Contreras with her.
And the batter will be Tyler Minnick.
Right back to her from Washington.
Minnick had a home run into the
with her.
bullpen in left field. That's the Blue Raider bullpen. Behind the fence in left field, and almost had another one, which was caught right up against the fence.
She was going to shoot the basketball.
Nowak, the runner, first, and her throw over there is not in time. He's back.
So, returning to the free throw line, the league's
feet
best
down
free throw
the
shooter,
left field line.
87%
Blue Raider bullpen is there under the scoreboard, which is down in left field. There's a big message board in left center. It's 400 feet to straightaway center. Ball is slammed past the third baseman. That's a fair ball. Rolling down in the corner. Nowak will turn third. He will head to the plate, and no throw as the Raiders take an early lead on a double by Tyler Minnick. It had passed the third baseman Sutherland down in the corner, rolled into foul territory.
No good. Went down.
And for Tyler Minnick, gets his 26th run batted in of the season, and Nowak scores all the way.
Skips it deep and
from
throws
first
it into the back
base.
court. It's going to be a turnover.
So it's 1-0 Raiders, and we've had only 2 batters in the game.
Bears, and that's resulted in 14 points. An opportunity.
The batter will be Brett Rogers.
Swaney will inbound it near side
Brett,
front
a
court.
left-handed hitter.
Raiders
Minnick
going right
short
to left
lead
as
at
I call
second.
here the rest of this quarter.
Pitches outside for ball 1 to Rogers.
As a matter of fact, Contreras flashes, gets downhill, puts it up and in, and one opportunity. Elena Contreras, senior day. Foul's going to be on Brugan, her second.
Slater checks the runner at second and delivers outside
the rest of this
for ball
quarter.
2.
Elena Contreras coming off 22.
2 balls, no
Thursday
strikes.
night. Her career high at Missouri, Kansas City, 35. Her career high here at Middle is 28
different
points.
type hits
She's
to start this game. Nowak
with the and one opportunity right now.
Pitch the other way for his single. Minnick pulled it right down the line for a double. There's a strike.
Quarter.
And it's 2-1 now to Rogers.
Audrey Hopkins returns.
Dean O'Neill waiting to hit next.
Contreras, free throw. It's good. She's got 14. Her and Blair Bogus.
The pitch to Rogers is outside, ball 3, 3-1. We mentioned that Slater has had some control problems early in the season. 14 walks and 16 strikeouts in 23 innings, plus several hit batsmen. The pitch. Outside, ball 4, and Rogers draws a base on balls. So the first 3 Raiders have reached base here in the first inning. The Raiders made noise in the first inning yesterday, did not score, but did come around and score 3 runs in the second inning of that game, but unfortunately were unable to add but one other run onto that and fell to the Bears 6-4. First and second with 1 out. Here's Dean O'Neill. Looks at a pitch outside for ball 1. O'Neill, a grad transfer from the University of Maine, getting .333 with 6 home runs. And the pitch, check swing. Did he go? Did not go, says the first base umpire. 2 balls, no strikes. We had several appeals on checked swings yesterday. I don't recall but one that was called a strike. 2-0 the count. And Slater's pitch swung on, foul back over the press box and out of play. 2-1. This is a Double-A baseball stadium, seats 8,000. Hammonds Field, built in 2004. So the crowd here very well spread out, most of them seeking the shade on a bright, sunshiny Saturday afternoon. Pitch is a strike called, and the count will go to 2-2 on O'Neill. 88 degrees at game time, clear skies, supposed to top out about 90 this afternoon, and about the same for tomorrow. Tomorrow's game scheduled for 1 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 12:45. There's a swing and a miss, and O'Neill goes down on strikes. That is out number 1. First strikeout for Slater. And here's Cooper Clapp, Blue Raiders second baseman. His dad will be here on Monday night. The St. Louis Cardinals will play the Springfield Cardinals in an exhibition game, which is already a sellout. Clapp takes the pitch outside for ball 1. His dad, Stubby, is the first base coach for the Cardinals, as we've mentioned before on the broadcast. Cooper hitting .343, 5 home runs on the year. First and second, 1 out. And the pitch swung on, pop foul back out of play, and the count will go to 1-1 on Clapp. Raiders leading 1-0. First 3 batters have reached base in this first inning. Right now, Minnick is at second. He drove in the run with a double, and Brett Rogers, who walked, is the runner at first. And that pitch comes inside for ball 2, 2-1 to Cooper Clapp. Slater goes for a little rosin. Comes set with a pitch. Inside, got away from the catcher, and that's going to be a wild pitch. Both runners will advance. So Minnick moves to third, Rogers to second. And the count will be 3 balls and 1 strike to Cooper Clapp. On deck hitter is Von Dolan. Now the umpires are getting together. I don't know what they are going to be talking about. And Coach Myers comes out. He wants to know what they were talking about. So now I think we're going to have a video review. Coach Myers has challenged the play at the plate, I think claiming that the ball hit Cooper Clapp. Cooper had already taken off his leg guard and started to first. The runners did advance. I put it down as a wild pitch. It could be a hit batsman. I've got an ESPN monitor in the broadcast booth, which I didn't realize I had yesterday. And they're going to show a replay on it. And that, to me, is inconclusive. It looks like it might have hit his toe on the back foot, but we'll see what they decide. The Raiders had 2 challenges yesterday, but lost both of them. This is something that is not available at our home park, so we don't get to see that often, except when we go on the road. So Clapp apparently thought he was hit on the foot and had already taken his leg guard off and was getting ready to go down to first base. Umpires are coming back on the field. Home plate umpire not involved in this review. So the third base umpire will make the decision. And I think Clapp will get back in the batter's box. That'll just go as a wild pitch. Moving Minnick to third and Rogers to second. And the count 3-1 on Cooper Clapp, with Von Dolan waiting to hit next. Raiders leading 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. Slater with a pitch, driven foul. That came pretty close to our first base coach, Ryan Huber, who stood there and did not move a muscle. Kevin Nichols coaching down at third. Count goes full now to Clapp. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just underway. Glad you could join us here on a Saturday afternoon. Top of the first inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch coming, and it's strike 3 called. So Clapp down on strikes. So after the Raiders got the first 3 men on, the next 2 have been retired on strikeouts. So with 2 outs, the batter will be Brett Von Dolan. He was our guest on the pregame show. This young man from the Smyrna area, hitting .262. 3 home runs, 15 driven in. He's got 2 on the possible RBIs out there now if he could come through. The pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Strike 1. Minnick is at third and Rogers at second. Raiders have a run here in the first inning. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Von Dolan. Nathan Brewer waiting to hit next. The Bears in maroon tops with white numerals. You can actually read the numbers on these jerseys. They also have 2-tone caps, white pants. Pitch is high for ball 2, 2-1. Two in scoring position here with 2 outs in the first inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and again he took something off that pitch. So a full count, not a full count, but 2-2 on Von Dolan. Slater pitching out of the stretch. Struck him out. That's a call, 3rd strike. So the last 2 batters caught looking at strike 3. But in the top of the first inning, the Raiders come up with 1 run on 2 hits and 2 men left on base. We will go to the bottom of the first inning. Middle Tennessee 1 and Missouri State coming to bat. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Raiders with an early lead, 1-0, as we go to the bottom of the first inning. And for the Raiders, Drew Horn on the mound. Drew is a local youngster, redshirt junior, 5'11", 180, out of Siegel High School by way of Walters State Community College. Second year with the Blue Raiders. Horn is making his sixth start. He is 1-0, 4.35 earned run average, 20 2/3 innings. He's allowed 20 hits, 10 earned runs. He has walked 11, struck out 26. He has allowed 5 home runs on the season. So Drew Horn, start number 6 for him. And he'll face the top 3 in the batting order: Sermonelli, Gollert, and Bogenpole for Missouri State. Sermonelli, the leadoff hitter, drove in 3 runs for them yesterday with a pair of singles, 2 for 5. Drove in 2 runs in the second inning, and then drove in another one in the 8th inning when they rallied to come from behind. First pitch to him is ball 1. A left-handed hitter. And Horn comes back, and the ball hit out in the left field. Brewer going back on the warning track, can't get it over his head. And Sermonelli will cruise into second base with a stand-up double. I thought for a moment that Brewer might be able to catch up with that ball, but it sailed over his head, and a leadoff double now for Sermonelli. That's the first hit of the game for the Bears. The batter is Tag Gollert. Started at first base yesterday. He's in right field today, a right-handed hitter. So Missouri State with a leadoff hit, just as the Raiders had in their half of the inning. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Horn has a good fastball, also throws a cutter, curveball, and a changeup. And he can reach 92, 94 on the radar gun. Ball hit to left field, a base hit. Just past Badalak at short. Throw comes in, and the Bears will have runners at first and third. So just like the top of the first inning, the first 2 batters have reached for Missouri State. So first and third, no outs. The batter is Bogenpole, the center fielder. He's a left-handed hitter. Raider infield will look to maybe get a ground ball they can turn to. They would let the run score to get 2 outs. Bogenpole had a hit in 3 trips yesterday. Horn with the pitch. Swung on, hit to center field. Nowak coming in, he can't get it. Drops in for a base hit. And this game is tied at 1 apiece. The ball died once it left the bat and fell in front of the Blue Raider outfielders. In fact, it was Brewer in left field who picked it up. So the third hit in the inning off Drew Horn. And it's a 1-1 game and still nobody out here in the first inning. Here is Curry Sutherland, the third baseman. Sutherland, 308 hitter, was 1 for 4 yesterday. Right-handed batter. And Horn with the pitch, swung on a miss, strike 1. One strike to count. Catcher Bergman is on deck to hit next. Horn with the pitch. That is a changeup in for a strike, and it's 0-2 now on Sutherland. We're at Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri. First time we've been here since 2008. Two-strike pitch is lined into right field for a base hit. The runner on second is going to come in to score, and they will have runners at first and third. That is 4 straight hits for the Bears off Drew Horn, and it's a 2-1 ball game. Gollard came in to score from second. Bogenpole went all the way to third. And Coach Jerry Byers wants to talk to his pitcher. This is very unlike Drew Horn to have a start like this. Double, single, single, single. The batter will be the catcher, Bergman. Coach Myers has a very brief meeting with his pitcher, catcher, and all of the infielders. And Missouri State has taken the lead 2-1 here in the first inning. And the Raiders still have not got that first out yet. Bergman, the catcher, right-handed batter. He's the 5th batter in the order. 4 straight hits for the Bears. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. That one hit the facing of the press box and dropped back down into the grandstand. 1 strike to count. The Raider infield again back in possible double play position. Pitch comes in high for ball 1, 1-1. So apparently we are not going to see a pitcher's duel today. And we had pretty good pitcher's duel yesterday. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Bergman. Horn with the pitch. Over but low, ball 2. 2-1. Bergman, a right-handed batter, comes into the game hitting .318, swings and fouls it straight back to the backstop. Now we'll go to 2-2. Carter Bergman, a senior from Kansas City, Kansas, 6'2", 215. And he is a 4th-year senior here at Missouri State. The pitch. Ground foul past third. Just foul, or that would have been another hit. That was just inches off the line as it passed third base. The count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Or Horn could use a strikeout here. out of the stretch in the 2-2 pitch and struck him out swinging. Took a little bit off, changed speeds, and Bergman down on strikes for out number 1. And again, the Raiders would like to induce a ground ball, which could end the inning. This is Max Knight, the left fielder. Closed out the game as the final pitcher for Missouri State yesterday. He's a two-way player and obviously a pretty good one. Pitch coming into him, in there for a strike call. Knight hitting .288 with 4 home runs and has also appeared in a number of games as a pitcher, primarily in relief. 1 strike to count. Left-handed hitter waits, and a swing and a foul back to the backstop. Count will go to 0-2 on Knight. Knight, and out of Oklahoma, is a transfer from Oklahoma State. Played there as a freshman and was also a two-way player there. 2 strikes the count. Horn's pitch swung on, hit in the air into left field. Brewer with the glasses down makes the catch. The runner tags. The throw comes to the plate. Not in time, and another run is in. And the runner on first base tagged up and went to second on the throw to the plate. So Bogenpole comes in to score, give Knight a sacrifice fly and an RBI. That's the second out. And now with a runner at second and 2 outs, and Missouri State now leading 3-1. The batter is Logan Fife, the shortstop. That's from the right side. Horn with the pitch. Check swing, it's a strike call, 0-1. Fife had a single in 4 trips yesterday for the Bears. Raiders got the first 3 men on in their half of the first inning, but could get only 1 run out of it. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 on Fife. Sutherland, the runner at second base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning, and Missouri State leading 3-1. Horn with the pitch to the plate, high for ball 1. On deck hitter is Atkinson. He's the DH. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the right-handed hitter Fife. Swinging a foul straight back and reaching for that off-speed pitch. Just got the bat on it. Count holds at 1-2. Fife coming into the game, a 300 hitter at .333. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Horn out of the stretch, delivers, and struck him out swinging. That will end the first inning, but Missouri State had the first 4 batters reach on base hits. They score 3 runs on 4 hits, and they leave 1 man on base. So we have played 1 full inning, a lot of offense so far in this game. Missouri State 3, Middle Tennessee 1. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball. Ron Van Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And glad to have you with us on this Saturday afternoon, our first full radio broadcast of the season. We should be on most of our conference games from now on out, and perhaps a few selected non-conference games. If not, we'll be on a live stream, so you can pick it up either way. For the Raiders, Nathan Brewer will lead off the second inning. Brewer had a big two-run double in yesterday's game in the second inning. He was 1 for 4. Left-handed batter takes a look at the first pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. Owen Slater gave up hits to the first two Blue Raiders and then walked the next batter. That pitch gets past the catcher Bergman all the way back to the backstop. 1-1. But he settled down and struck out 3 in a row to end the first inning. One and one. Brewer looks at a pitch low in the dirt. Ball 2. I can't say in the dirt here because we're playing on real dirt, well manicured infield, real grass. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Slater with the pitch, driven down the right field line, but foul. That will clear the bullpen, goes into a picnic area, which is located next to the Missouri State bullpen down the right field line, and an elevated picnic area. Count is 2-2 to Brewer. Matt Wolf, the designated hitter, would be next. There's a ball slammed right at the shortstop. Bobbles it, kicks it, picks it up, and does not throw to first. That will be an error on Fife, the shortstop. It'll be the first error of this series. He didn't come up with it cleanly, then he kicked it and decided he did not want a chance to make another error on a bad throw, so he just held on to the ball. That's an E6. And the batter is Matt Wolf. Fife did not start the season as their regular shortstop. Jax Ryan, transfer from Arizona State, was the starting shortstop, but he got hurt 2 or 3 games back and maybe lost for a large part of the season. So they moved Fife, who had been playing second base, over to shortstop. First pitch to Matt Wolf is a call strike. Wolf hitting .226. Has 1 home run, and that came on opening day for the Blue Raiders back in February. Swung on, fouled back, and into the grandstand. 0-2 the count. So Brewer at first base, safe on an error. And a 2-strike count to Matt Wolf. Pitch is swung on, fouled again. That's going to drift off to the right side into the stadium, grandstand area. Count holding at 2 strikes. I tried and had a very poor guess at the attendance yesterday, which was announced at 597. I guessed up around 8 something, but this is an 8,000 seat stadium. And pitch is fouled off. I believe Brewer was running on the pitch. Wolf out it back to the screen. So the count holding at strike 2. Clay Badalak waiting to hit next. Missouri State leading 3-1. We're in the top of the second inning. Right-hander Owen Slater with the pitch. Off-speed pitch is low, ball 1. That Wolf out of Westerville, Ohio. He is a transfer from Vanderbilt. Was the regular shortstop for most of the season last year until he got injured late in the year. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit down the right field line. Right fielder moving over near the bullpen. That one is into the bullpen. So Wolf will come back. Hopefully the umpire gets some new baseballs. He's fouled off several pitches on this at bat. Nary a cloud in the sky here. Beautiful day. 88 was our game time temperature. Hard to believe Tuesday night we played in 41 degrees at home. But that's spring weather. Pitch is outside, ball 2. 2-2 to Matt Wolf. Nathan Brewer, safe on the arrow, is the runner at first. Throw over there, and he's back. Did not have a very big lead. Slater, the right-hander, comes set and throws again to first base. See, Brewer took off on a pitch about 2 pitches ago, so they're watching him a little extra closely, I guess, at first base. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. And swung on and foul tip back behind plate. Count holds at 2-2. Wolf's been up there. Seen a lot of pitches, fouled off a lot. Count even at 2-2. Brewer edges off first base. Not going. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that is out number 1 in the second inning. 4th strikeout for Slater. The batter will be Clay Badalak. Badalak batting 190, still trying to get untracked. He was a good 275 hitter a year ago and just never has really gotten back to that level here in his, I guess, his graduate year. He was playing as a senior last year. Got that extra year of eligibility due to the Pavia rule. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first. He's going, and a shot into center field. Brewer will turn and go to third. That was a beautifully executed hit and run. The runner started, and Badalak slammed it right past the second baseman into center field. So the Raiders have something going here in the second inning. Runners at first and third with 1 out. That's the 3rd hit off Slater. And the batter will be Owen Nowak, the leadoff man. Started the game with a single, came around to score the first run of the game in the first inning. Tyler Minnick on deck. So 1st and 3rd, 1 out. Right-hander Slater delivers, and the pitch is inside for ball 1. Badalak at first and Nathan Brewer at third. Missouri State leading 3-1 And we're in the top of the second inning. Slater's pitch, taken for ball 2, 2-0. Nowak stands in from the left side, and the pitch swung on and fouled out of play. Count will go to 2-1 on Owen Nowak. Badalek at first, Brewer at third. And the pitch. That's high, ball 3. 3-1 now. Slater with the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 called. Count will go full to Nowak, 3-2. Right-hander comes set. And a ball slammed to left field, the base hit. Brewer scores. Badalak will stop at second. It's a 3-2 game. And Nowak, just as he did in the first inning, lined it to left field, took it the other way for his second hit. Hit number 4, run number 2 off Slater, as Nathan Brewer comes in to score. And that is Owen Nowak's 24th run batted in of the season. That's quite a good number for a leadoff batter. Now they are sending some folks down to the Missouri State bullpen as they're having a conference on the mound. So the batter will be Tyler Minnick, who slammed a double just inside the bag at third base in the first inning. And that scored Nowak all the way from first base. I think that was the head coach, Joe Hawkins, who was in charge of that beating. So now first and second with one out. And the batter, Minnick, strong right-handed hitter, transfer from Georgia Tech. He's in his second year with the Raiders. Slater with the pitch, and Minnick takes it for ball 1. Tyler started all 55 games for the Raiders a year ago. Inside ball 2. He was the starting catcher for most of those games. Played first base a few times. This year he's been alternating between catching and first base. 2-0 the count. Strike call, and it's 2-1. He had a notion held up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brett Rogers waiting to hit next. Tying run is on second base in the person of Badalak. There's a ground foul over by the Raider dugout. Count will go to 2-2 on Tyler Minnick. Tyler hit 9 home runs a year ago and drove in 41 runs. He has 5 home runs this year and 25 driven in. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Minnick goes down on strikes. That's out number 2. And that is already the 5th strikeout for Slater. Struck out 3 in the first inning. He has spanned 2 here in the second inning. And his players in the field have not had many chances, and the one chance that the shortstop had, he booted it. So I guess Slater figured, well, I'm just going to have to strike everybody out. There's a ball slammed into right field. That is a base hit. Badalak rounding third, coming to the plate. He will score. Throw to third, not in time. And this game is tied. Clay Badalak scores from second on the hit by Rogers. And Nowak just got into third base as the throw came to the plate. Catcher gunned it to third, but not in time. And now the umpires are going to look at something. I assume that Missouri State challenged the call at third. It appeared from my vantage point, which is very high, that Nowak slid in safely. It did not look to be that close to me. But Missouri State challenging the call. So give Rogers a single and a run batted in. And the batter is going to be Dean O'Neill. Rogers has come in off the base path while this challenge is going on. I do not think he advanced to second base, though. He's standing. He's standing and talking with first base coach Ryan Huber. So the game is tied at 3. That hit was the 5th hit for the Raiders off Slater. I'm looking at a replay now on the play at third. If he made the tag, it was a high tag, and it looked like Nowak got his foot in before the tag was made, but not my call. Home plate umpire and the first base umpire checked it out, and the decision will be upheld. So the Raiders will have a runner at first with 2 outs and runners at first and third with 2 outs. Nowak is at third and Rogers at first. For Rogers, his 13th run batted in of the season. The batter is Dean O'Neill. 3-3, we're in the top of the second inning. Runners at the corners. And Slater with a pitch and a ground ball to short. Backhanded. Fife with a throw across in time. And that will retire the side in the second inning. But the Raiders come up with 2 runs. There were 3 hits. There was an error and 2 men left on base. So we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. It's Middle Tennessee 3 and Missouri State 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
And we go to the bottom of the second inning. Game tied at 3-3 with nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergraduates and more than 100 graduate programs. Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. If you want high quality, affordable education, it's not too late to apply. You can learn more at mtsu.edu. For Missouri State, it'll be Bobby Atkinson to lead off second inning. He's the number 8 hitter in the order and a designated hitter. Bats from the left side. He's a senior. Let's see what I can tell you about him. I can tell you he wears number 13, the same as Brett Rogers for our team. Swing and a miss, strike one. A senior from Darien, Illinois. He's been to 2 other four-year colleges before landing here. Strike, and it's 0-2. He is playing at Coastal Carolina and also at Bradley University, which is in Peoria, Illinois. There's ball one. 1-2 the count to Atkinson. 5'10", 205. He is a senior, left-handed hitter. Drew Horn with a 1-2 pitch and struck him out swinging. So that is strikeout number 3 for Drew Horn. Well, Missouri State started the game with 4 straight hits off Horn, and then he struck out 2 of the next 3 batters. So maybe Drew is settling in now. This is Brent Kragel. He's playing first base today. He was the pinch hitter who delivered the game-winning double in the 8th inning last night. Takes an off-speed pitch a little bit high for ball one. Drove that ball right down the right field line. As soon as it left the bat, you knew it was trouble. There's a strike called, 1-1. Count to Kragel. Strike 2 called. The count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kragel 6'5", 235. He's out of Castle Rock, Colorado. Big left-handed hitter. Ground ball right side. Clapp, edge of the outfield grass, picks it up over to first in time. That is out number 2. So the first 2 batters retired here in the 3rd inning, and the batter is Bryce Sermonelli. Led off the game with a single, came around to score their first run. So he's had a good series so far with 3 out of 6. All singles. No, I'm sorry, he started off with a double. That was over Brewer's head in left field. There's a strike call, 0-1. Had 2 singles yesterday and 3 RBIs and a double leading off today. Check swing. They appeal and they say he did not go, so 1-1 the count to Sermonelli, leadoff hitter in their order. Drew Horn with a pitch at a swing and a foul over by the on-deck circle. Missouri State occupying the first base dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Horn's pitch swung on, fouled off the screen, and it bounced into the Raider dugout down the third base side. Count holds at 1-2. Pitch is outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Sermonelli. Raiders and the Bears, second game of this 3-game Conference USA series. 2-2 pitch, outside, ball 3, full count now. This is Missouri State's first year in Conference USA. They had been a member of the Missouri Valley Conference prior to switching over, and always had good success in that conference. Ball driven to right field. That ball's well hit, and that one will clear the right field fence. That will be a home run, and it will be the first home run for Serbinelli this season. And it will also give the Bears a 1-run lead. That's the first ball we've had hit out to right field in this game, or in this series. That is the 6th home run allowed by Drew Horn this season, and it's now a 4-3 lead for Missouri State. The batter is Tag Gollert. Singled and scored in the first inning. Horn's pitch is swung on, and on appeal they say he went. Strike one. Next pitch sails outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gollert. Spells his name Gollert. 1-1. Ball 2 is outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Horn goes for a little rosin. It is a warm afternoon. No clouds to block out the sun. Swing and a miss. And the count will go to 2-2 on Gollert. Horn looks in, and the 2-2 pitch on the way is high and inside, ball 3. Well, he went to 3-2 on Serbinelli, and Serbinelli hit it out of the ballpark. Three and 2 now to Gollert. And strike 3 called. That pitch broke right over the inside corner at the knees. Gollert down on strikes. That's all for the Bears in the second inning, but they get 1 run on 1 hit, the home run, and nobody left on base. We've completed 2 full innings, Missouri State 4 and Middle Tennessee 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
And we go to the third inning before Cooper Clapp steps to the plate. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Palmer with you from Springfield, Missouri. We're at Hammons Field, home of the Missouri State Bears and also the AA Springfield Cardinals. First pitch to Cooper Clapp is a strike called. So Cooper's dad will be here Monday night with the Cardinals. They will play their AA affiliate Springfield at an exhibition game. There's a ball hit in the air to left field. Shortstop out. Left fielder's coming in. He's got the call, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Clapp flies out to shallow left. And with 1 out, the batter is Brett Bondolan. Bondolan took a call, 3rd strike to end the first inning. 315 down the left field line, 400 to straightaway center, 330 down the right field line. And the pitch swung on, bounced to short. Fife up with it. Throw to first in time for the out. So a very quick 2 up, 2 down here in the 3rd inning. 1, 2, 3 pitches, 2 outs. Batter is Nathan Brewer. He lived on an error and came around to score in the 2nd inning. Brewer takes his time getting in the box, giving his pitcher a little bit more time to rest between innings, because the first 2 batters have already been retired after 3 pitches. Now this pitch is outside for ball 1. And the pitch. Missed outside, ball 2. Had to inform Nathan that his high school team lost in the state tournament semifinals. That was on a last-second shot by Humboldt, the game you heard yesterday on GNS. Ball hit high in the air into right center field. Center fielder back it up a little. Bogenpole will make the catch for out number 3. So that is all. 3 up and 3 down in the 3rd inning. The Raiders go down in order. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is Missouri State 4, Middle Tennessee 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
So it's 4-3, Missouri State leading. Our Lady Raiders softball team suffered a 1-run loss to Western Kentucky yesterday, 5-4, and they are playing today up in Bowling Green. Our Lady Raider basketball team will be in action on Monday night, 6:30 against St. Bonaventure. That will be in the first round of the WNIT postseason tournament. And Coach Rick Ensel will be coaching his final game on Monday night. He announced over the last couple of days that he was stepping down. Associate head coach Matt Ensel will take the reins after Monday night. There's a strike called. Caden Bogenpole leading off for Missouri State. Count is 1 strike. Drew Horn on the mound for the Raiders. Gave up a solo home run in the 3rd inning, or the 2nd inning rather. This pitch is high for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Horn with a 1-1 pitch, low for ball 2. And the right-hander comes set, delivers inside for ball 3, 3-1 to Bogenpole. Well, the Missouri State pitcher had a clean inning in the top of the 3rd. I know Horn would like to follow suit. Ball hit foul down the left side. That'll fill it up. 3-2 now to Bogenpole. Spelled his last name, spelled Bogenpohl, pronounced Bogenpole. 6'6", 245. He's a big guy, and he slams this one into center field for a base hit. So he is 2 for 2. That is hit number 6 off Drew Horn. And the batter is the third baseman, Sutherland. He had a base hit in the first inning. Jerry Sutherland, a junior out of Rogersville, Missouri. 3rd year with the Missouri State program. Raider infield will adjust and play him as strictly a pull hitter, with Clapp on the third base side of second base, Spadalak playing deep in the hole at shortstop. And with O'Neill holding the runner at first, there's a large hole on the right side of the infield. Pitch is a strike called. 0-1 to Sutherland. Horn comes set, throws instead to first base, runner back. Well, we appreciate the fact that we can read the numbers on the back of the Missouri State uniforms much better than we could yesterday. Pitch, that's a strike called, 0-2. Yesterday they had black jerseys with maroon numerals, and try as I could not make those numbers out. But now they've got maroon jerseys with white numerals. I could take the glasses off and see those. 2 strikes to count on Sutherland. Not much going on as far as the wind is concerned today. Very light breeze out of the southwest. Another throw to first and the runner back. That is Bogenpole, the runner at first. Horn ahead of the count, 2 strikes. Pitch is swung on, driven into left center. That one's trouble. That one is gone. There's a little hill behind the left field wall in left center at the end of the bullpen, and that ball hit up on the hill just to the left of the big video board. That's a 2-run homer for Sutherland, and that will make it a 6-3 Missouri State lead. That is Sutherland's 8th home run of the season. He leads the team in that department. And with nobody on and nobody out, the batter is catcher Bergman. First pitch misses for ball 1. Seven hits, 6 runs off Drew Horn. There's a foul at the plate. 1-1. 6-3 the score. Bears have scored at every inning. Raiders scored in the first and second innings, but went down in order in the third. One and one, the count to Bergman. Swinging a foul, out of play, 1-2. That was back in the grandstand. A gentleman in the second row had it come back, and he was lounging there, wasn't thinking about a ball coming down and hitting him on the head. It almost hit him on the head. He may have been dozing. He was surprised, to say the least. Here's the 1-2 pitch, high, ball 2. 2-2. Well, he's got a souvenir baseball in his hand now. That'll get your attention in a hurry if the ball comes your way. That one skips up for ball 3. Full count now, 3-2. Sermonelli's home run came on a 3-2 count last inning. And ball 4, low and inside. First walk given up by Horn. And the batter will be Max Knight. Minnick asked for time. He'll go out, have a word with his pitcher. So this has not been a typical Drew Horn outing. He has been hit hard and often here in the first 3 innings. Jerry Byers on his way to the mound and may make a change here. Coach Myers will take his time. He'll wait until the umpire forces him to make a move. Because I don't think the bullpen had actually gotten started at the early first part of this inning, and nope, no change. So maybe just giving that pitcher in the bullpen, and I can't tell who it is, it's a right-hander, giving him time to throw a few more pitches. Runner at first with no outs. The batter is Max Knight. Had a sacrifice fly, drove in a run in the first inning. Still nobody out here in the third. 2 runs have scored. It is 6-3 Missouri State. Horn with the pitch. Low for ball 1. Knight, a left-handed batter. As I mentioned in his first at bat, he's a two-way player. Came into the game last night, pitched an inning and 2/3. Horn's pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen, 1-1. To say Horn has struggled here would be an understatement. He has just not looked himself today. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander comes set. And the pitch swung on, fouled back off the screen, 1-2. And Horn goes for some rosin. That may be King warming up in the bullpen, a big, tall right-hander. I forgot my binoculars. There's a ball driven down the right field line. That's a base hit. That rolls off the fence. They're going to hold the runners at second and third as the throw comes in. That is a double for Knight. So still nobody out here in the third inning, and a 6-3 lead. It's hit number 8 for the Bears. And Coach Myers coming out, and now we will have a pitching change. So we will take a break here. Runners second and third, no outs in the third inning as the new pitcher comes in, and we will be back to tell you who he is right after this. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
So the new pitcher for the Blue Raiders is going to be Gavin King. Give you some numbers on him in just a second. Drew Horn leaves after 2 innings and facing 4 batters in the third. There's still nobody out. Runners at second and third. Gavin King, 6'7", 210, a sophomore out of Nashville. And a transfer from Ball State, where he played for former Blue Raider coach Jim McGuire. King making his 6th appearance. He has made a couple of starts. A record of 1-2 with a 5.40 earned run average. 16 2/3 innings. He's given up 16 hits, 10 earned runs. Has walked 17, struck out 15, given up 3 home runs. That is Gavin King taking over the pitching duties. Give you some final numbers on Drew Horn in just a second. King last pitched on the 13th against Kennesaw, went 5 innings, gave up 1 run on 2 hits, so he had a good outing there. There's a line drive, and it's through into center field, and 2 runs will score. That was the first pitch to Fife, and he lined it into center field. That ball may have touched King's glove going through, but it was a shot. Bergman scores, Knight scores. It's 8-3. Both those runs will be charged to Drew Horn. And now runner at first. Still no outs in the third inning. 4 runs have scored. It is 8-3. King's pitch is a strike on an appeal check swing. 0-1 to Bobby Atkinson. He was a strikeout victim in the second inning. Single, home run, walk, double, single. That's what's happened with the first 5 batters of this inning. Swing and a foul back, and it's 0-2. Eight runs on 9 hits for the Bears. Raiders have 3 runs on 5 hits. 2 strikes the count to Atkinson. Pop up, going to drift over behind the Blue Raider dugout into the stands. And once again, surprised a couple who were seated in front of where the baseball hit. It came right back on top of them. 0-2. Pitch is low for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-hander Gavin King taking over the pitching duties for the Raiders. That one's foul straight back. And on the roof of the press box. Count remains 1-2. Runner at first, no outs. Runner goes, and the pitch gets by O'Neill and goes, or by Minnick rather, and goes to the backstop. The runner was on the move anyway. I expect they'll give him a stolen base. There's ball 2, 2-2. Since the runner was going on the pitch, I'm almost sure they'll give him a stolen base. Ball got past Minnick and went to the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Atkinson. Strike 3 called, and that will be out number 1 here in the 3rd inning. So Atkinson has struck out twice, and the batter is the number 9 hitter, Kriegel, grounded out in the 3rd inning. Left-handed batter. So the runner at second now is Fife with 1 out. 4 runs have scored here in the 3rd inning. It is 8-3. The pitch. This is low for ball 1 to Kriegel. King with the pitch. Tried to check his swing, but went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. Raiders play him to hit the other way, although he pulled the ball with that game-winning hit yesterday. That one skips up to the plate. Good stop by Minnick. Count will go to 2-1 on Brant Kriegel. So Truehorn pitches 2 innings plus, gives up 8 runs on 8 hits. There's a strike call. 8 runs, 8 hits, had 1 walk and 3 strikeouts, and just did not have his good stuff today. That's about all you can say. 2-2 the count to Kriegel, and a ball hit in the air into shallow center field. Nobody's going to get to that one, and they'll hold the runners at first and third. Fife goes to third. He had to hold up to see if the ball was going to be caught. Kriegel dumps a single into shallow left center. Second hit off King. And now the top of the batting order, Sermonelli, who homered in the 2nd inning. That was his first home run of the season. That cleared the right field wall with plenty to spare. The left-handed hitter stands in, got a blue bat. And grounds it foul over in front of the Bears dugout. Strike 1. Still just one out in the inning. Runners at first and third. The pitch. Check swing. The runner goes. Throw to second is not in time. With that ball in the dirt, I expect that will be called a wild pitch.
Wild pitch.
That is the call. Count 1 ball, 1 strike to Sermonelli. Runners now at second and third. And the pitch. Off speed, in for a strike. So 1-2 to the Bears' leadoff man. Ball is hit on one hop to Badalak, picks it up, fires to first in time. And the other runners, the runners at second and third, had to stay put. Ball popped out of Badalak's glove, but he recovered quickly and got the throw over to first for out number 2. And the 9th man to bat in the inning is Tag Gollert, the right fielder. He singled in the first, struck out in the second. Right-handed batter facing the right-hander Gavin King in relief of Drew Horn. Pitch is high and outside to Gollert for ball 1. Teams will play at 1 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be on the air with our broadcast at 12:45. Ball hit in the air and deep into right center field, and that one is gone. That one up on the berm in right center, which is a continuation of the hill in left center. And that is a 3-run homer. We'll make it now 11-3. And for Gollert, home run number 6 on the season. Second home run in the inning. And the batter will be Bogenpole, who led off the inning. There's a strike called. So now the 10th man to bat here in the inning stands in. 7 runs in the inning. Bouncing ball to short. Badalak charges over to first in time, and the inning thankfully is over. But 10 men come to the plate. So they score 1, 2, 3, 5. They score 7 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 7 runs on 6 hits, and nobody left on base. So here are your totals after 3 innings. For Missouri State, 11 runs, 11 hits. They've committed 1 error. And for Middle Tennessee, 3 runs on 5 hits. Raiders do not have an error. So it is 11-3 after 3 innings. Missouri State in the lead. Back with the top of the 4th after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
This is Chip Walters, and I'm honored to be your 2024 MTAR Realtor of the Year. I'm with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, and like many of you, I've seen the real estate market shift and change. People often ask, Chip, what's really going on? Well, that's a great question, and I believe in answering with solid, factual data. So let's cut through some of the noise. I invite you to reach out. Let's have a conversation about your real estate goals and the current market trends in your neighborhood. You can find all my contact information at choosechip.net.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And we go to the fourth inning. Raiders down 11-3. Matt Wolf will lead off. First pitch, swung on and missed, strike one. Wolf struck out in the second inning after a long at bat where he fouled off a number of pitches. And the next pitch comes inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. So the starter, Slater, who himself got off to a rough start in the game, now has a comfortable 11-3 lead. Wolf takes it outside, ball 2. 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Count will go to 2-2. 2-2 to Wolf. Pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Wolf down on strikes for out number 1. He has fanned twice today. That is the 6th strikeout for Slater. Batter is Clay Bandalak, the shortstop. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. So Drew Horn, the Raiders starter, goes 2+ innings, gives up 8 runs on 8 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And Gavin King, as the ball comes high, 1-1. Gavin King goes 1 inning. He gives up 4 hits, 3 runs on 4 hits. There's the ball foul back into the grandstand. Count is 1-2. Missouri State has hit 3 home runs today. The last one was a 3-run homer. Badalak takes the pitch high for ball 2, 2-1. Check that, 2-2. Clay singled and scored in the second inning, and the Raiders picked up a pair of runs. A swing and a miss, strike 3. First 2 batters in the fourth down on strikes. And Slater now with 7 strikeouts in the game. Batter will be the leadoff hitter, Owen Nowak. 2 for 2, pair of singles and a run scored. Stands in from the left side and takes the first pitch for strike 1. Well, Slater seems to have settled down after a rocky start. He has retired 6 in a row. There's a ball driven to right field and a base hit. That's the 3rd straight hit for Nowak. This time he pulls the ball to the right side. It's hit number 6 off Slater, and Nowak has half of them. He's at first with 2 outs for Tyler Minnick. Minnick unloaded twice yesterday. The first was a home run into the bullpen in left field. The second was caught right up against the left field fence in front of the bullpen. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1. So Nowak at first base with 2 outs. Off-speed pitch, misses low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Minnick doubled in the first inning, drove in a run, and struck out in the second. Slater with a pitch. Driven into left field, but it's right at the left fielder. He'll make a one-hand stab, and that will be out number 3. So that is all for the Raiders in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. We will go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Missouri State 11 and Middle Tennessee 3. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
So leading off the 4th inning for Missouri State will be Curry Sutherland, third baseman. Throw goes down to second. Gavin King came on to relieve Drew Horn in the third, and he was roughed up. Gave up 3 runs on 4 hits, including a 3-run home run hit by Gollert. Sutherland singled in the first and homered off Drew Horn in the 3rd inning. That was a 2-run homer. That one hit up on the bank across the fence in left field. King's pitch outside, ball 1. Major league teams are breaking camp this weekend. Then we'll get the regular season started next week. There's a foul out of play over in the grandstand. It's going to be quite a sight here Monday night with the St. Louis Cardinals coming in to play their AA affiliate Springfield in an exhibition game, and I understand that tickets are at a premium. It's already called a sellout. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Of course, this is Cardinal territory. Pitch inside, ball 2, 2-1 to Sutherland. And the name of the AA team here, the Springfield Cardinals. There's a pitch. And he went around. It was an inside pitch. He was trying to get out of the way, but the bat came across home plate. So it's a strike, 2-2. King, the right-hander, delivers, and ball 3 goes outside. 3-2. The Bears with 3 home runs today. Sermonelli, a solo homer. Gollert, he hit a 3-run homer, and Sutherland hit a 2-run homer. Three-two pitch Fouled out of play. On the right side. We'll do it again. The full count. Pitch coming to Sutherland. Strike 3 call. That is out number 1 in the 4th inning. Let's check the weather app here, and it is now 90 degrees in Springfield, Missouri. 88 degrees when we started, 90 under bright sunshine right now. 1 out in the 4th inning. This is Carter Bergman, the catcher. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It may have hit 90 degrees sometime yesterday, although I did not check it that often. There's a swing and a foul tip at home plate. 0-2 the count. Missouri State, 3 runs in the 1st inning, 1 in the 2nd, 7 runs in the 3rd. Had a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 strikeouts for Gavin King here in inning number 4. So he now has 3 strikeouts in the game, and with 2 outs, the batter is Max Knight. He's the left fielder, had a sacrifice fly in the 1st inning and a double in inning number 3. Left-handed hitter. Looks at a strike from King, 0-1. Pitch is swung on and missed, strike 2. First baseman O'Neill is hugging the line down the first base side, playing him as a dead pull hitter. A swing and a miss, and King has struck out the side in the 4th inning. So the Raider right-hander has recovered from a bad outing in the 3rd. Missouri State held off the scoreboard for the first time today. 3 up and 3 down, 3 strikeouts in the 4th inning. So we will go to the 5th inning here in Missouri. It is Missouri State 11, Middle Tennessee 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
And we go to the top half of inning number 5 here at Hammons Field. Missouri State leading the Blue Raiders by a score of 11-3. We finally had a scoreless inning on the board in the 4th. Neither team able to score in the 4th inning. And for the Raiders, Brett Rogers will lead off the 5th. He has walked and singled First pitch from Owen Slater, in for the ball one. That was just outside. Rogers, O'Neill, and Clapp due to hit here in inning number 5. Pitch is low for ball 2, 2-0. Slater struggled over the first 2 innings, but settled down. And now he's pitching with a big lead. Ball 3 is outside, 3-0. At one point he had retired 6 in a row. There's a strike call, 3-1. Slater making his 6th start. And the 3-1 pitch is hit to shortstop. Fife up with it, over the first in time. That is out number 1. Rogers grounds out short to first. And with 1 out, the batter is Dean O'Neill. Dean's looking for his first hit in the series. 0 for 2 today, 0 for 6 in this series. Strong right-handed batter. O'Neill takes a strike, 0-1. He is struck out and grounded to short. Playing first base today was the catcher in last night's game. Pitch is high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dean O'Neill. Raiders will be on the road again Tuesday at Alabama A&M. That's a 1 o'clock afternoon game. Pitch is high, ball 2. 2-1. One out here in the 5th. Raiders down by a bunch. There's a bouncy ball to short again. Fife up with it, over to first in time. 2 ground balls to shortstop, handled perfectly by Fife. 2 up, 2 down in the 5th inning. The batter is Cooper Clapp, who, like O'Neill, is looking for his first hit in the series. He is 0 for 6. Today has struck out and flied out. Clapp looks at the first pitch, started to swing, held up, and took the pitch for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The Raiders' second baseman. That one comes in high, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a foul out of play to the left side. Count will go to 2-1. Slater's last start was last Sunday at Liberty. He was roughed up, left the game in the 3rd inning after giving up 4 runs on 5 hits, and he walked 4. He's had only 1 walk in this game. Pitch is high, ball 3. 3-1. He has struck out 7, only 1 walk. 3-1 now to Cooper Clapp. And a pitch low and inside, ball 4. Maybe I help coach to walk from it. Second walk. Charge to Slater. runner at first, 2 outs for Brent Bondolan. He is struck out and grounded out. 0 for 2 and 1 for 6 in the series. Slater comes set and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Yet he had Von Dolan out in front of an off-speed pitch. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That one gets past the catcher. That'll be a wild pitch. Down to second base goes Clapp. Count will be 1-1 on Bondolan. Ball and a strike. Right-hander comes set. And the pitch. Low and outside, ball 2, 2-1. Nathan Brewer waiting to hit next. 2 outs and a runner at second for the Raiders here in the top of the 5th inning. A swing and a miss, strike 2, 2-2. Slater comes set, and the pitch outside, ball 3. It's full count. That's the third 3-ball count he's had out of 4 hitters here in the 5th inning. 3-2. Right-hander's pitch is swung on it, missed, strike 3. Off-speed pitch. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, and 1 man left. That strikeout was strikeout number 8 for Slater. So he has completed his 5th inning. That makes him eligible for the win if the lead holds up. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is Missouri State 11 and Middle Tennessee 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
And we move to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 11-3, Missouri State leading. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as you listen to Middle Tennessee Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports. WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Palmer with you in Springfield, Missouri on a bright, sunshiny Saturday afternoon. First pitch to the first batter in the 5th inning. is fouled out of play. This is Logan Fife, the shortstop, facing the Blue Raiders. Gavin King. King will be starting his third inning of work. He'll face the bottom three in the order: Fife, Atkinson, and Kragel. Fife has a single in 2 trips. He has scored a run. And fooled him about a pitch that was low in the dirt. Strike 2. He went around. 0-2. Just a very light breeze blowing here in Springfield. The pitch is up high for ball 1, 1-2 the count. Fife struck out in the first inning, singled and scored in that big third inning when they put 7 runs on the board. Bouncing ball over Von Dolan's head, threw it into left field for a base hit. So that is his second hit of the game. And hit number 5 off Gavin King. Hit number 13 for the Bears. Runner at first, Bobby Atkinson, who has struck out twice, will stand in. Horn fanned him in the second inning, and King struck him out in the third. So facing Gavin King for the second time. And the right-hander's pitch is up high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. There's a pitch that skips up there for ball 2. 2-0. Enjoyed visiting with former Blue Raider Ryan Simmons. Had him on the air yesterday, and he's promised to come back tomorrow. Former employee in the communications department at Middle. Ball dropped into left center field for a base hit. The throw coming in, and they'll have runners at first and third with nobody out. Fife goes to third. And Atkinson, with his first hit in the game, is at first base. Hit number 6 off King. So with that hit, everybody in the lineup has had a hit except the catcher Bergman. This is Kragel. Had a single and scored in the third inning, grounded out in the second, so he's 1 out of 2. First and third, nobody out. We're in the 5th inning. Fly ball hit to right field. That one is got some distance, and that one is going to be gone. Out in the right center, just to the right of the hill. Behind the right center field fence. That's a 3-run home run for Kragel, his first of the season. We've had 2 players have their first home runs of the season for the Bears today. And now it is 14-3. And the leadoff batter is Sermonetti. He has a home run today. Pitch is inside to him for ball 1. So Kragel, a 3-run shot. They had 2 3-run homers today. There's ball 2 to Sermonelli. Had his first home run of the season. A solo shot in the second inning, and Kragel with his first, a 2-run homer here in the 5th. Sermonelli hits it to left field and deep. On the warning track, it'll be hauled in out there by Nathan Brewer. That will be out number 1 here in the 5th. (14-3) in favor of the Missouri State Bears. One out. The batter is Tag Gollert. Single in the first, struck out in the second inning, and hit a home run in the third. That was a 3-run homer. Jerry Myers out of the Blue Raider dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change. So we will take a break here and tell you about about our new pitcher when we come back. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Blue Raiders' new pitcher here in the 5th inning is Jack Fortner, senior from Mount Juliet. He's the only pitcher for the Raiders who has yet to give up a run, an earned run, this season. This is his 4th appearance. No record, earned run average of 0. 5 2/3 innings. He's given up 4 hits. He has given up 2 runs, but they were unearned, so no earned runs. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. And Jack Fortner will take over the pitching duties from Gavin King, who, like Drew Horn, the starter, did not have a good day. I've got King with 2 1/3 innings, 6 runs on 7 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Missouri State has 14 runs on 14 hits, and they lead 14-3. 1 out here in the 5th inning. The batter is Tag Gollert. 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Right-handed batter. I believe Fortner's family is here today. I think I saw them down below. Here's the pitch to the plate, and that is just a tad low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Right-hander delivers high and inside, and it's ball 2. 2-0, the count. Final game of the series will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We'll be out there with our pregame show at 12:45. There's a ball hit in the air into shallow right center. Rogers coming over. He's under it, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down after the 3-run homer in the 5th inning, and the batter is Bogenpole. 2 singles in 3 trips. He's also scored 2 runs. Big left-handed hitter. Pitch to him is just a bit low for ball one. Rob Jack Portner. Ball two is inside, 2-0. Had a couple of finals in Conference USA. Pass them along. Pop up on the left side of the infield. Shortstop Badalak fighting the sun and makes the catch for out number 3. So that's going to be all in the 5th. 3 runs on 3 hits. All off Gavin King. And nobody left. We have played 5 full innings. And it is now Missouri State 14, Middle Tennessee 3. We go to the 6th inning right after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
So a couple of finals to pass along on our Conference USA scoreboard. Dallas Baptist recovered from a loss last night to Delaware and defeated Delaware today by a score of 10-2. And in softball, our Lady Raiders dropped their second straight to Western Kentucky up in Bowling Green as Western wins the second game of that series by a score of 5-0. And they will conclude their series with a noontime game tomorrow. And our series will continue with a 1 o'clock game tomorrow. New pitcher is on for the Bears. Number 27 will take over. And he is Brody McNeil. Let's see if I can find you some numbers on him in just a second. McNeil, a lefty, 6'4", 200-pounder from Rogersville, Missouri. He will face the left-hand hitting Nathan Brewer. First pitch to him is the ball up high. A swing and a miss, and the count evens up 1-1 to Brewer. McNeil making his 5th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 2.70 earned run average. He's only pitched 3 1/3 innings, giving up 2 runs. Giving up 1 run on 2 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and strike 2 to Nathan Brewer. 1-2. So McNeil with his 5th appearance of the season. Lefty-lefty matchup, and pitches low and inside, bounces away from the catcher Bergman. Now it goes to 2-2. McNeil did not pitch in the Liberty Series last weekend, so I can't tell you what his last outing was. Brewer hits it into right center. That ball is tagged pretty good, and that is out of the ballpark. That is going to be a home run for Nathan Brewer. It hit on the hill just over the wall in right center field and then bounced back in the playing field. But that for Nathan is home run number 3 on the season. That will make it a 14-4 ball game. And Brewer, who had a big 2-run double yesterday, now with a solo home run. And greets the new pitcher rather rudely. First pitch to Matt Wolf is swung on a miss, strike 1. Wolf has struck out twice. (14-4). There's a strike called, and it's 0-2 to Wolf. Matt is the designated hitter today. This game started as if it was going to be a wild scoring duel, and it's turned out kind of that way. Foul ball down the right field line. Right fielder, well, it's going to be in fair territory, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Raiders got 1 run in the first inning. Missouri State got 3. Raiders tied it up with 2 runs in the second. Missouri State went ahead of a solo homer in the bottom of the second, so it was 4-3. But then in the third inning, the roof caved in. 7 runs scored for the Bears to make it 11-3. They added 3 more in the 5th inning to make it 14-3, and now the Raiders have picked up a run here on Brewer's home run to make it 14-4. That's the way we stand now. Clay Badalak with a count of 1 strike stands in. McNeil's pitch misses inside, 1-1. Brody McNeil is a big, tall left-hander. Starter Slater went 5 innings. There's the ball sliced foul off to the left, 1-2. Slater 5 innings, gave up 3 runs. 2 of those runs were earned. 1 scored as a result of an error. He gave up 6 hits, had 2 walks and 8 strikeouts. Pitch is low, gets past the catcher, back to the backstop. Count 2-2 on Badalak. (14-4). Missouri State leading. And the pitch. Swung on, hit hard, but right at the second baseman. Backhands it. And gets up. Makes the throw to first in time to retire Badalak for out number 2. Ball hit hard, but second baseman had to go down on his knees just in the outfield grass at second base and make the play to first. So with 2 outs, batter is Owen Nowak working on a perfect day at the plate. Singled and scored in the first, singled in the second, singled again in the fourth, 3 for 3. And the pitch by the left-hander is a strike called. I see on the video board that he has upped his average to 400 with those 3 hits. He was at 375 coming into the game. One strike to count. Held up and took the pitch low for ball 1. 1-1. So Dallas Baptist with a road win today at Delaware will go to 3-2 in the league. There's There's a swing and a foul tip back in the catcher's mitt. The count will go to 1-2 on Nowak. The left-hander pitches out of the stretch position or the set position. Delivers low for ball 2, 2-2. Missouri State still has not lost a home game this season, and the Raiders still have not won a road game this season. The way this one's going, it doesn't look like that's going to change. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it hit him up high. So Owen will go down to first base, hit by a pitch. Got him either on the arm or the shoulder. He's at first with 2 outs. The batter is Tyler Minnick, has a double in 3 trips. Time call. The pitching coach wants to come out and talk with the pitcher. It's Deck McGuire. He comes from Georgia Tech to Missouri State. Of course, Tyler Minnick was at Georgia Tech for 2 years. He may be telling the pitcher, say, hey, I know this guy from Georgia Tech. He can hit the ball. You be careful. Tyler had a home run yesterday and had another ball caught right at the fence. That when he hit it, I thought it was going to go out. So Nowak hit by a pitch as the runner at first with 2 outs. Missouri State leading 14-4. We're in the top half of inning number 6. First pitch misses for ball 1. Must have been a bit outside. 1-0. This one skips up to the plate for ball 2. The shadow of the grandstand creeping out toward home plate, much different than we have at home when the shadow from Floyd Stadium starts in the outfield and creeps toward the infield. Ball 3 is outside, 3-0 to Minnick. This shadow is moving toward home plate. Three balls, no strikes to Tyler Minnick. And ball 4 is outside. He walked him on 4 pitches. I'm sure that's not what the pitching coach told him to do. But as they say, if the coach comes out and says, now, pitch this guy carefully, don't give him anything to hit, but don't walk him, what do? And I believe they're going to have a pitching change. This is the head coach coming out of the dugout. So with Brett Rogers coming up, they may bring a left-hander in. This is the second visit of the inning. That means automatically a pitching change. So we will take a break as the new pitcher comes in. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
This is Chip Walters, and I'm honored to be your 2024 MTAR Realtor of the Year. I'm with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, and like many of you, I've seen the real estate market shift and change. People often ask, Chip, what's really going on? Well, that's a great question, and I believe in answering with solid, factual data. So let's cut through some of the noise. I invite you to reach out. Let's have a conversation about your real estate goals and the current market trends in your neighborhood. You can find all my contact information at choosechip.net.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
New pitcher coming in, and not a left-hander as I thought, is number 29, Lance Wade. He is a right-hander, senior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Transferred from Winthrop. 5'10", 190. Lance Wade making his 8th appearance, 1-0 with a 4.05 earned run average. And 6 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 8 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. He has walked 4, struck out 10, not given up a home run. So it is right-hander Lance Wade in for the Bears. Brett Rogers will be the hitter. Rogers walked in the first inning, singled in the second, grounded out in the 5th. So he is 1 out of 2. Raiders have runners at first and second. Owen Nowak down at second, Tyler Minnick at first. Both courtesy of wildness on the part of the previous pitcher, McNeil, who hit Nowak with a pitch and then walked Minnick. So McNeil goes 2/3 of an inning. He gave up a leadoff home runs to Nathan Brewer. First pitch is ball 1 to Brett Rogers. First and second, 2 outs. Strike called, caught the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two on, 2 outs here in the 6th inning. And the pitch. Check swing, that's a strike, 1-2. Wade is the 3rd pitcher used by the Bears today. Takes this one outside for ball 2. 2-2. Shortstop playing close to the bag at second, holding the runner. There's a little room on the left side. And strike 3 called. Doesn't matter. Inning is over. Wade comes in, gets a strikeout. Gets out of the inning. 1 run, 1 hit. That was the home run by Brewer. And 2 runners left on base. We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is Missouri State 14 and Middle Tennessee 4. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. as it is 14-4, Missouri State. They'll be trying to add on to perhaps get a run rule win today, and of course the Raiders will try to prevent that from happening. Leadoff batter will be Sutherland, who has singled, homered, and struck out. Bears third baseman and a cleanup hitter. Jack Fortner will be starting his second inning. He came in and got the last 2 outs in the 5th inning. Starts with a clean inning here. And the pitch to Sutherland is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Got a pinch hitter going to come up next. There's a ball drilled foul down the left field line, and it's 1-1. Got number 19 in the on-deck circle. So I think they're going to take their catcher out. 19 is Charlie Carter. He is a catcher. I think he caught the last inning yesterday. Swinging a foul tip. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Sutherland. Fortner ready to work. And the 1-2 pitch fouled out of play. Count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. Here's ball 2, just missed outside. Two and two. Ball hit in the air, center field, Nowak coming on, shielding his eyes from the sun, makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 out in the 6th inning. And the pinch hitter will be Charlie Carter. He'll come in, and I'm sure we'll go in to catch the next inning for Bergman. Bergman had been 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Carter, a right-handed batter. 1 out here in the 6th. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Right-hander Jack Fortner, senior, out of Mount Juliet. There's a ball drilled foul, kicks off the screen down the left side and bounces out into right field. Or, I'm sorry, out into left field where Nathan Brewer will retrieve it and get it back in. 2 strikes the count. Fortner's pitch swung on him, missed, strike 3. So Carter down on 3 pitches. That is out number 2. And the batter will be Max Knight. Nope, we got another pinch hitter. This is number 32. Move it for Knight. This is Michael Callahan. Callahan pinch hitting for Knight. Callahan, appearing in his 10th game, has no official at-bats, but he does have a walk, and he has scored a run. First pitch to him, low for ball one. Ball hit in the air down the right side. Rogers over, but that's going to be in the off the bullpen fence. Rolling out into right field, the count will be 1-1 on Knight. Raiders in the 7th inning will have O'Neill, Clapp, and Von Dolan scheduled to hit to try and get a run on the board, prevent a run rule loss. It is 14-4 right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Jack Fortner with the pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. And another ball hit foul. Let's go line up in the grandstand. 14 runs, 14 hits for the Bears. 4 runs, 7 hits for the Blue Raiders. Raiders have had only 2 hits since the 2nd inning. Fortner with a 1-2 pitch. Taken low and outside, ball 2. 2-2 to Michael Callahan. Two outs, base is empty. Fortner with a pitch. That would hit him. That's the first base runner that Fortner has allowed. Hit by pitch. Callahan will go down to first. And the batter will be Logan Fife, the shortstop. Fife today, 2 singles in 3 trips. He scored 2 runs. After striking out in the 1st inning, he singled and scored in the 3rd and again in the 5th. Runner at first, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. 14-4, Missouri State leading. And the pitch is a strike call, 0-1. There's a ball drilled into left center field. That will get down in front of Nowak. The runner on first will advance to 3rd. So runners will be in 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. That is the first hit allowed by Fortner. And the batter will be Bobby Atkinson. Has a single in 3 trips. Left-handed batter stands in. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Fortner with the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And a little tap foul off down the first base side, 0-2. Both teams today got out of the gate fast. Missouri State kept the pressure on, and the Raiders faded after the 2nd inning. 7-run 3rd inning really put the Bears over the top. Here's the pitch. And hit solidly right at Clapp. He'll go to first, and that is all in the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left. So we'll go to the top of the 7th inning. And it is Missouri State 14, Raiders 4. Raiders need at least 1 run to keep this game going. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
And we go to the top half of inning number 7. Raiders need to score at least 1 run to keep the game going, as the 10-run rule would kick in after the top of the 7th. It is 14-4. For the Raiders, it will be O'Neill, Clapp, and Von Dolan to face the new pitcher, Lance Wade. He came in to get the last out in the 6th inning, and that was a strikeout. So O'Neill, who is hitless in 3 trips, will lead it off. And hitless in the series, 0 for 7. Wade, the right-hander, delivers, and the first pitch foul down the third base side. Strike 1. Second baseman pulled over, not quite behind the bag at second. A lot of hitting room on the right side, though. Pitch is high, 1-1 to O'Neill. Bears have hit 4 home runs today. Raiders have hit 1. That pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. O'Neill asked for time, stepped out of the box. 2-1 the count. And the right-hander's pitch is taken for a strike. Count levels out at 2 balls, 2 strikes to O'Neill, who's playing first base today. The 2-2 pitch, driven into left center field, a base hit. That is O'Neill's first hit in the series. Ground single in the left center. And hit number 1 off the new pitcher, Wade. Runner at first, no outs. The batter's Cooper Clapp. Also hitless in the series, 0 for 6, had a walk in the 5th inning. Clapp would be followed by Brett Von Dolan. Pitch to the plate, high for ball 1 to the Raiders' second baseman. Runner at first, no outs. Here in the 7th. Right-hander comes set. Cliff hits a high pop-up, foul ball, and nobody can get to it. Third baseman, left fielder, both over there. The shortstop was coming in, but that was hit in a spot that nobody could cover. 1 ball, 1 strike to Clapp. O'Neill with that leadoff single, the runner at first, no outs. And the pitch, high, ball 2, 2-1. There they go into a big shift. Third baseman goes over and plays shortstop, basically, and the shortstop moves over to on the first base side of second. Clapp takes a strike, 2-2. Second baseman on the edge of the outfield grass. First baseman is holding the runner. Still a little hitting room on the right side, but a ton of hitting room on the left side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, doesn't matter, he struck out. That's out number 1, and for Wade, strikeout number 2. And with 1 out, the batter is Brett Bondola, looking for his first hit today. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And he has seen a ton of off-speed pitches today. The pitch. As another off-speed pitch, but it's inside, ball 1. O'Neill still down at first with that leadoff single. There's a ball driven into right field, but the right fielder will come in and make a running catch. Throw back to first, but O'Neill scrabbles back in there ahead of the throw. Ball hit solidly, but right at the right fielder, made a running catch for out number 2. So the last hope to keep the game going for the Raiders is Nathan Brewer, and he had a home run in the 6th inning. He's 1 for 3. That home run was his 3rd of the season. Two outs, runner at first. Here's Wade with the pitch, high, outside, ball 1. And Brewer take it all the way, took a strike right down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wade with the 1-1 pitch, grounded to short, backhanded, long throw to first in time. Retire the side, and this game is over. In the inning for the Raiders, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And Missouri State wins the 2nd game of the series by a score of 14-4. The game shortened to 7 innings due to the 10-run rule. 14-4, the Bears a winner. They have taken the first 2 games in this series. We'll take a break and come back. We'll have our post-game show coming your way next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Today's game is in the books, and it's time to recap today's action in the Blue Raider postgame show. Today's broadcast on the Blue Raider Network has been brought to you in part by Will Fraley, attorney at law, State Farm Insurance, and agent Andy Womack, Middle Tennessee Electric, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. And by Las Casas Drugs. Let's head back to the ballpark for today's Blue Raider postgame show.
Well, Missouri State takes game 2 of the series by a score of 14-4, a run rule game shortened to 6.5 innings. And because of the run rule, we'll give you a brief recap of what happened as both teams got off to a good start offensively. The Raiders picked up a run in the first inning. The first 3 batters reached base. Nowak singled. Minnick with a double drove Nowak home, put the Raiders up 1-0, but the pitcher Slater struck out O'Neill, Clapp, and Von Dolan to end the threat in the first inning, and it was 1-0 Raiders. Then in the bottom of the first 4 hitters reached base on hits off Drew Horn. Sermonelli doubled, Gollert singled, and Bogenpole had a single. That drove in Sermonelli, and then Sutherland's hit drove in Gullard and Bogenpole, so they scored 3 runs on 4 hits in the first inning and led it 3-1. Raiders tied it up in the second inning as the first batter, Brewer, reached on an error. Badalak had a base hit, and then Nowak followed with an RBI single. Brett Rogers drove in a run with a single. 2 runs in the inning, and the Raiders and the Bears were tied at 3-3. In the bottom of the second inning, a solo home run by Sermonelli put Missouri State up 4-3, and they were never to trail after that. The Raiders did not score again until the 6th inning on a solo home run by Nathan Brewer, but by that time it was already 14-3 as Missouri State put up 7 runs in the 3rd inning. There were 2 home runs in the game, one by Sutherland, a 2-run homer, and one by Gollert, a 3-run homer. And then they added 3 more runs in the 5th on a 3-run homer by Kragel. And 14-4 will be the final score. We'll give you the final official totals as soon as they bring the box score in, which they have not done yet. So we will take a break here, and we'll be back to wrap it up for you right after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
And welcome back into our postgame show as the Bears of Missouri State win the second game of this three-game series by a score 14-4. Still have not gotten the final official box score, but I'll give you what I've got, and it will be close for Missouri State. I had 14 runs on 15 hits. They committed one error, and they left only 3 men on base today because just about everybody they got on base came in to score. For the Blue Raiders, 4 runs on 8 hits. They had no errors and left 9 men on base. Slater will be the winning pitcher. His record will be now 3-2, and Drew Horn, the Raiders starter, will take the loss. His record will now be 1-1. I do not have the official time of the game or the attendance. That will be on the official stat sheet, which has not come down yet. Raiders did have 1 home run in the game, an Old South Properties home run. Hit by Nathan Brewer. It was a leadoff home run in the 6th inning, and it was his 3rd of the season. The Bears had 4 home runs in the game, a solo home run by Sermonelli in the 2nd. They had 2 home runs in that big 7-run 3rd inning, a 2-run homer by Sutherland and then a 3-run homer by Tag Gollert. And then they had a 3-run homer in the 5th inning to put the run rule into effect. That was hit by Kragel. The Raiders were able to get only 1 run after the 2nd inning, and the final is 14-4. Missouri State still unbeaten at home. They're down 9-0 here in their home park, and they are 14-7 on the year, 4-1 in the conference. The Raiders dropped to 12-11 on the season, 2-3 in Conference USA. That's going to wrap up our broadcast today from Hammons Field in Springfield, Missouri. Game 3 of the series will be tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. We'll be on the air with our pregame show at 12:45. We hope you could join us then. One other final in the league today. Dallas Baptist was a winner over Delaware 10-2. And in softball, our Lady Raiders softball team dropped a 5-0 decision